Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Talk Barca. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we will be discussing about what can be Ronald Koeman's forward line be in the upcoming season. I'll also be making videos about what can be our midfield and defense be in the upcoming videos. We will also be talking about Pedri, Eric Garcia, Samuel Umtiti, and also our registration problems. And also, we have to talk a little about Lionel Messi. We can't forget about him. We have to move forward. So come on, let's get on with it. So first, let's start with Lionel Messi. He was presented as a Paris Saint-Germain player. Yes, it would be difficult to see him in a different jersey representing a different team. He has been given a 2-year contract. As Messi said, he would love to come back to Barcelona one day in the near future, as Barcelona is his home. But we have to move forward. Look at our team. It's a huge season coming up for us, and we have to find a solution to get over this emotional situation and to get things right and fulfill our expectations. Moving on to the positive news, Pedri, Eric Garcia and Oscar Minguez have all returned from the Olympics. It's great to see that, and Pedri is now available for us in the first match, which is against Real Sociedad. It's incredible to see the dedication of this man. He already had a busy last season, then the Olympics, and now he's back and is available for us in the first match. That's some great news. Oscar Mingueza, who is out injured, we have to wait and see when he returns, and Eric Garcia, a much needed defensive reinforcement, but also the registration problems, which I will be talking about within a few minutes. Now, more positive news is that 30,000 fans have been allowed in our first match day. It would be great to see them back after such a long time, but there have been problems. Only 13,000 seats have been booked until now, and there have been 80% reduction in search sales. The impact of the post-Messi era has already started, but we will get over this. I've got no doubt about it. Now moving on to the registration problems. There have been reports that our new signings have not been registered yet. But good news, Emerson has been registered in La Liga, but we still need other players to be registered. Aguero is out for 10 weeks, but the form Depay is in. We saw in pre-season, we need him desperately. And I hope we can seriously register our players, otherwise we will have more problems. Now let's talk about Samuel Umtiti, the player who has been criticized very much lately. In the match against Juventus in the Johan Gamper Trophy, he was whistled every time he was with the ball. PK did say later in the post-match, people have the right to express what they feel, but whistling doesn't help. And yes, to be honest, I'm very much against booing, whistling, and to do that to our players, that's not helpful either. But what I want to point out here is Samuel Umtiti is a player who has been pretty much injured the last few seasons, but even if he's fit, he's on the bench. And this season, the club has made it clear that they don't count on him and they want to get rid of him. And he was offered a letter of freedom a few weeks ago, but he denied. And he earns more than 200k plus every week. The club did also ask the players to take a pay cut, but he didn't accept it. Yeah, I understand. You have the contract until 2023. You are well within your rights to say you won't accept it. Now, given our financial situation, players like Lionel Messi had to depart. And then also our salary cap is at 95%. And it is a situation if you all care about is your salary, you have to accept the criticism. It's that simple. He did post something on Instagram that you have to let sometimes silence take care of things. I would rather suggest rather than doing the talking on the social media, it would be great if you can do the talking on the pitch. And if the club wants to get rid of you and deep down you know that your future is no more at Football Club Barcelona, then move on, start a new chapter somewhere else. Now let's discuss our most important thing. What can Ronald Koeman's forward line be in the upcoming season? As we already know, Dembele won't be back for another couple of months. Aguero is out for 10 weeks. And as per reports, Ansu Fati is aiming to return at the start of September. And provided if we can register all our new signings. Now, if we are going to use 3 at the back formation, we are left with 2 forwards. And those 2 forwards, I think, will be Memphis and Griezmann. We have already seen their connection in the preseason. It would be Memphis, more of playing as a number 9. He has that within himself. He can make those in-behind runs. He has that pace and understanding. And Griezmann playing as a second striker, the role I think that suits him the best. Him dropping deep, creating our play, sometimes Depay drifting wide, Griezmann getting more central. These two needs to be more flexible if these two are going to start making it unpredictable for defenders. If sometimes Koeman wants to rotate things up, we can see Coutinho in place of Griezmann, provided he stays, because he plays that similar role playing as an advanced or a creative midfielder, and Depay playing more centrally as our number 9. I have really high expectations from Griezmann and Coutinho. Somebody has to step up, because when you earn around 500k, 400k per week, you have to perform and show us why the club should keep you, and you deserve that much salary. Previously, people used to say these two cannot perform due to Messi, but now he's gone, there is going to be huge pressure on them, but I expect them to perform. Now, if you are going to use the 4-2-3-1 formation, the front line can look like this. Depay on the left, giving us that pace, creative quality. Braithwaite as our number 9. Griezmann to the center and Demi to the right, providing us that width. Maybe there can be some interchanges between Depay and Braithwaite and Griezmann and Demi, as we saw it in the match against Juventus. Maybe we can also see Coutinho and Pedri down the middle and Griezmann and Demi to the right, providing us that width. Maybe we can see Alex Collado who can play in the right or down the middle. We have to see how Koeman use him, as because he looks like he's going to stay, and I think that's a very smart move, as because we need options, as many as we can. Now if we are going to use the 4-3-3 or the hybrid 4-3-3 formation, we can see Depay to the left, Braithwaite as our number 9 and Griezmann to the right. But I think it would be better to see Griezmann to the left because his performance are better when he plays in the left rather than the right. And then we can use Depay more centrally and maybe Demi or Collado down the right. Another trio we might see is Coutinho to the left, taking up that number 10 role, Depay more central and Demi or Collado as our wingers. We can also use Griezmann to the center, playing as our false 9, creating our play, Depay to the left and Collado and Demi to the right. So there are options for Koeman to choose from. We have to wait and see what formation of front line he opts for, because it's a huge season coming up for us. There will be pressure on Koeman and other players to perform. It's a new chapter and a new beginning for Barcelona. Hope we can fulfill our demands and expectations. So that is it for today's video, guys. I know it's a tough time, but I am saying it again, we will get over it and we have to keep moving forward. Up till then, don't forget to like, share, comment and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Visca Barça.